Hello guys, welcome to another episode. Today we are going to just focus on our break and retest strategy. Yeah guys, and without further ado, let's go to the real business guys. Yeah. Yeah guys, let's focus. Yeah guys, we are looking at the break and retest strategy. Yeah. And today let's also focus on the GBPUSD chart. First of all, my analysis starts from the daily time frame. I focus on what the market has been doing, and you can see for the longest time possible the market has been on an uptrend. Yeah, you can see the market has been uptrending, and as you're blind, you can see the market has been uptrending. So the next thing I do after knowing the overall trend, yeah, that's the overall trend. The next thing I look at is what the market is doing currently. And from our chart right here, you can see the market has been uptrending. Yeah, this is what the market is doing currently. So our focus here will be on the long positions if we get any. Yeah. So my analysis starts from the daily time frame. You can see the market is forming is a higher high, higher low, 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 and a higher high, and a higher low. Today is on a weekend, so the market is closed. That's why, yeah, we will focus on this point to see if we will get an entry tomorrow in the morning. So my first zone is where the move originated. The move originated there. It further formed this high. That's a high. I'll explain later. First, let me draw the zones and I will tell you what they are in normal time. Be patient with me, guys. Yeah, we are focusing on what the market is doing currently, and the market is on an uptrend. And from the strategy, it is a break and retest strategy. So the market, we first draw the major key zones. So the market is forming a higher low. So for a break to be valid, it must have broken a previous high. Like guys, you can see here, this is a high, it is broken, it has not been retested, so this is not a valid breakout. So we cannot end at that point, guys. So you can see for the next, it has broken this zone. This is a high, this is a high, it has been broken, it has been retested. For us to get into the trade, there must be a break and retest. So it has been broken, it has been retested. There is another break right here, it has been retested, there is another break. So that is our daily time frame analysis. You can see those are the zones. So in 4-hour time frame, what I focus is on adjusting. My focus is on, let me, might extend that to the left. Okay. Also these ones. Yeah, the next thing I do is just adjusting these zones to fit a certain to fit on the wicks right there. So I just adjust to ensure they are clear. Yeah, so guys, you can now see the market is forming high highs. There was a break of this zone here. It was retested, and after the retest, there was a fake breakout here. There was a fake breakout here with a series of bearish candles. So nothing much on 4-hour time frame. The market, we just wanted to confirm if the market is still on an uptrend. And you can see the market has not broken this zone right here. It is a strong zone. The only thing we can add here is this zone, the last high. That is the zone we can add on the 4-hour time frame. So the market broke this zone. It came to retest, and after the retest, after the retest there was a rejection. After retesting, there was a rejection right here, forming a double bottom. So meaning there is a bullish pressure. So there was this first retest, but because it was caused by a very strong bearish momentum, I have to wait for a confirmation with a second retest. After the first retest, I had to wait for a second retest so that I can make a decision if I will enter the market or not. So if to move, we want to move to the 1-hour time frame. You can see after the retest, there was like a very fake breakout here. So I had to wait for a second retest and a confirmation. So you can see the market here, it broke this zone. It's like it initiated a very small bullish confirmation right here. You can see like this is a channel, an upward channel. You can now see this is an upward channel right here. So after the retest, it formed an upward channel, meaning that there is a rejection. You can see after this first breakout, it came to retest here, another retest with a rejection and a bullish engulfing right here. So what we'll be waiting for is a bullish confirmation, and a bullish confirmation must be initiated by a change of character, where I'm expecting, instead of this market just consolidating, you can see there is the first retest, the second retest right there, and third retest right here. So what I'm expecting is a change of character So it's a change of character from this consolidation right here to forming higher lows. So the only reason I can enter is if the market breaks that zone right there, and then it comes to retest after the break. So what I'm expecting, let me show you what I'm expecting. I'm expecting this to break this zone and then retest right there, and then I can enter right here. Only if I get a confirmation on a 15-minute time frame, failure to which I won't move into the market, guys. Yeah, that's it for the break and retest. My entry criteria, I focus on bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing. I also focus on the Fibonacci retracement. And if it's the first time you're hearing about the Fibonacci retracement, I can still do something to do with it right here. This is how my Fibonacci retracement. This is how my Fibonacci looks like. So let's assume. Wait a minute, I show you what I. Let's assume the market is on an uptrend. We are just assuming the market is on an uptrend. So, and let's assume this was a previous higher high. It was broken. So my retest, so on my Fibonacci, in order to have a clear entry confirmation, my retest should be lying between, yeah, let's say that's my zone. My retest should be, my retest lies between the 61.8 and 78.6. Let's assume the market comes to a retest here. And it does not give me an entry confirmation. What do? I can still expect, so my sweet spot, if the market lies between 61.8 and 78.6, that is my valid confirmation for an entry. The market can either come to retest at this zone and then give me an entry confirmation, or it can go lower to this zone. If the market reaches this zone, then that is a very nice entry. That is my Fibonacci sweet spot. Yeah, and that is it for today, guys. Let's meet another time to focus on a different thing, guys. Yeah.